Eurosport Live.
Welcome back. Well, let's still warm up. Waiting now for these second group of finals to get underway. The vault for men, the parallel bars for men, the high bar for men, and the beam and floor for women. There, Valeri Belenki, he's getting some final warm-up. You won't see his legs that slack, you can be sure, when he's actually competing. Kristosov from Bulgaria in the background. Betty Aquino warming up on the beam. And the gymnasts this time are going to have something more to cope with, because you're going to get the music from the women's floor exercises bursting in at all sorts of strange times, and if you're up there exposed to the crowd, to everything at a crucial point of your beam routine, if you suddenly get some fairly dramatic music starting off with a roll of drums or a blast on the trumpet, it's quite difficult to hold your concentration. Well, the vault warm-up complete. That's Yo Hong Chul from South Korea. The Koreans really did get a boost by staging the Olympics, and they've gone from strength to strength since. There goes Yo Hong Chul. Bravo from him. And then getting just one vault, even though it's an apparatus final that they're trying to qualify for. It doesn't become a proper final until you actually get to the last 8. Bit low on the landing, but superb flight. Nishikawa from Japan waiting to go up on the high bar. .650 the score for Yo Hong Chul. And Nishikawa. The high bar, such a spectacular piece of apparatus. Oh, there, the Gaylord flip, the somersault over the top of the bar to recatch. Straight leg Kachev. Squats through into the dislocation grasp, now into overgrasp, building up for the dismount. 2 somersaults. And 2 twists. Pinning everything on the big Gaylord move. There he is coming in from that undergrasp to recatch in undergrasp. A giant circle with a release over the top of the bar, a somersault and a recatch. Igor Korobczynski just about to vault. Just has to wait until the judges are ready. They'll signal to him and then he acknowledges that signal before he goes. Fourth Soviet to finish in the Indianapolis competition. That meant he didn't even qualify for the last 36, the all-around. But he was fourth after the first round of individual exercises. Nishikawa scoring 9.775 for that high bar. But Korobczynski, all-around world champion in Stuttgart in the World Championships in '89, the European champion in '89 as well. Oh, and there it is, 2.5 somersaults. Won a gold medal in the team event at the Olympic Games, of course. Watch this, you need terrific height to be able to perform this vault. Handspring, and then that 2.5 somersaults off the top of the horse. Always looks thankful when he's landed it. You need incredible speed of rotation and great height off the top of the horse to get round on that one. Well, at least Korobczynski hasn't got to worry about there being a Russian world champion, in which case from the qualifiers he's got to make sure he finishes top Russian. Alojz Coleman, now listed as Slovenia, one of the new nations, and a really spectacular high bar worker. The endo circle, that straddle leg. Oh, and look at that. There was his big move. He was going for a Kovac, but with a full twist in it, something I've certainly never seen before. An original move for Alojz Coleman, but the look on his face tells you everything. Missed the timing of it. It's a difficult enough move in any case. The backward somersault over the top of the high bar as opposed to the Gaylord, which is the front somersault. But he put a full twist into it and just got too much backward movement. In combination there, the catcher and Nginga. One arm with half turn. Oh, this is a quality exercise, but sadly we won't be seeing him in the final. 2 twists on the dismount, and we won't be seeing him in the final because he's being marked out of 9.5. Now Tatiana Lysenko. Third to go on floor. Ooh, and I wonder whether that was meant. That looked to me like a clever little bit of adjustment. The side movement of the leg, I'm not sure was intended. She was just doing it to balance herself, but made it look good. A very heavy strapping on that right leg. This is one where the Soviet girls have got to be at their absolute best because Shusovitana is the joint world champion. And we've got Galieva and Lysenko also trying to qualify. They can only have 2 through to the final. So as well as trying to get in the top 8, Lysenko and Galieva fighting a private battle. But there's another rider to make this competition even more complicated. It's really down to the coach which 2 of the 3 he puts in. They can do as they please. Pulling back out. Plenty of strength and height left there at the end for Tatiana Lysenko. It's interesting that Borginskaya has not even been entered for this floor competition. She's said to be perfecting a new exercise for the Olympic Games, but really I just wonder whether she's got the difficulty in her tumbles anymore to compete with the new generation of gymnasts. She looked to be struggling in the Indianapolis World Championships. Finished 7th in the final, and everybody thought she was gifted a little bit to even get there. Everybody marking her grace and her style very high, but she didn't have the difficulty that she really needed in the tumbles. Onto the beam. And a lovely opening combination from Sylvia Muchova from Bulgaria. Nicely from one to the other, but had to make a major readjustment at the end to keep her balance. Double tuck back, holds on to the landing well. Meanwhile, over on 4, it's little Henrietta Arnodi from Hungary. Double twist, punch front. Now that's the sort of thing going across your line of sight that can put you off, but these gymnasts so used to practicing in busy gyms, she probably didn't even notice that vaulter in the background. Double pike, tiny bit short on it, but covered it up well. And there, that music from West Side Story, and finishes with the gunshot, going down as if she's been shot. And the crowd love that one. Arnodi, who had such a difficult World Championships, just about everything went wrong for her. Got into the floor final, but finished 8th. She made more mistakes probably than she's made in a big competition in the rest of her life. Mikitani up on the high bar. Lovely squats through and then out of it. Step forward on the landing. Different approach to the high bar. Chance to update you on some scores. 9.15 for Aloj Coleman. Lysenko got 9.9. 9.9 as well for Onodo. That's just come up. And Mitova scored 9.737. Single twist in the double back somersault. The hand guards that they used to protect those hands on that steel bar. 9.65, that puts him second at the moment, but there's an awful lot of people still to go. And he'll have to sweat a little before he knows whether he's made the final or not. Li Jing. He didn't make the final in the last World Championships, but that was something of a surprise because he really is a superb high bar worker. Had a fall at Indianapolis, scored only 9.175. But Li Jing, the world champion on parallel bars, so he doesn't have to even qualify for that final. We might see him at the end just go through his exercise as the world champion to get in the mood for the final. The shoulder circle with the legs straddled. And watch the grip changes. They're beautifully done. The undergrasp leading there into the Gaylord flip. Straight Kachev. He's got his two big release and catch moves in. Goes round into the eagle grip. Overgrasp. Building up for the dismount. What's it going to be? In the straight position. The double back with twists. Punches the air, he got through it. No mistake that time. And that's Betty Aquino from the USA. Took the bronze medal in Indianapolis and will be looking to go one better than that here at least. Flick, somersault, somersault. Very difficult combination. She knew she was building up to something big the moment that she gathered herself at the end of the beam. Great control, just touching that foot, and then good strength as she goes into the planche, and then showing wonderful suppleness. Really is good variety in this beam exercise. Changes the tempo. That's the only thing I don't like. Lands beautifully, but she does take a bit of time to build up and work herself right for those big combinations. Flick, flick, double tuck back to finish with. but no mistakes, very accurate and full of difficulty there. Betty Okino from the USA, I'm sure, through to the final with that exercise. Lee Ju-hyung from South Korea. Lee Jing scored 9.75 on this, and he's off. Well, that's his chance of qualifying gone. Going for the big difficult moves. There it was. The Kovac. But the fingertips really stretching. And he was too far away. Could never hold on to that. Look at that. He's stretching out, trying to get there, but he was never going to make it. Two twists in the double back. Looks very disappointed. But Betty Okino won't be. 9.937 for that beam exercise from her. And she can relax for the moment, knowing she's through. Some great work from Lee, but that fall means he's being marked out of 9.5 and he won't get through to the final with a mark as low as that. There it is, 9.175. Fifth at the moment, but he won't stay in that position because there are still another 10 gymnasts to go. Well, that's the end of the first round of this second section, so we'll take a break there as the gymnasts warm up in the second group. Remember, it's vault, parallel bars and high bar for the men, beam and floor for the women. We'll be back with these semi-finals in a moment. Welcome back. The second group just finishing their warm-up in these 5 semi-finals, trying to find the finalists on the vault, parallel bars and high bar for the men, and the beam and the floor for the women. At the moment, Korobczynski leads the vault, Polenki leads the parallel bars, Nishikawa leads the high bar, and this lady, Tatiana Lysenko, she's in the lead on the floor, but now the lead. And they've substituted her in for Galieva. And the Soviets doing a little bit of substituting. Comes down to the coach in the end, and Galieva has been pulled out, even though she qualified in front of Lysenko for this beam. But they obviously think that Lysenko, if she gets it right, has actually got more chance of a medal in the final. They were very tight together in the qualifying. Galieva scored 9.85 and Lysenko scored 9.837. So she was just behind her, but the Soviet coaches know what their ranking is. And she rewards them with a tremendous exercise. In the qualifying stage for these semi-finals, the two Soviet girls, in fact the three Soviet girls, finished first, third and fourth. They don't carry those marks through, but that should have meant Gutsu and Galieva went through. They put through Gutsu and Lysenko, but only one of them will probably qualify, because Svetlana Boginskaya is the champion, and she qualifies automatically unless again they decide to juggle it around. Quite ruthless. What they're after is gold medals, and if they can get gold and silver, they'll do everything they can to work it that way. That's Marius German. Lysenko's score just gone up, 9.937. Marius German. And there's the deaf with the full twist. There it is. Full twisting Ginga from one arm, known as the deaf. And he's got a full twisting Jaeger straight in earlier. He likes the twists. Overcooked the dismount. If that had been perfect, it would have been a great exercise. But the big step on the landing, nevertheless very good for German. Should be good enough to take him through. From the one arm, and just a step backwards on landing to spoil that, but the quality of work was quite incredible in this. You know, he just feels the bar to get it absolutely right. That's Jonasson from Sweden, who did very well in the qualifying to get through here. See him coming to the fore again, did so well, Johan Jonasson, for the Swedes in the European Championships when they were in Stockholm. Almost managed an all-around medal there. And German really hammered for that dismount, 9.575 only, and he'll struggle now. And Jonasson went very well in the qualifying. One of the things the gymnasts all have to learn is patience. They have to block everything else out of their minds. At last the judges are ready. One arm Ginga. Kachev to Ginga in combination. Got to be exactly right there. Any slight mistake in the first movement puts you out totally for the second. But that now quite a common combination. Two twists in the dismount. And he likes it. It will be a tremendous lift for Swedish gymnastics if he can qualify for this final. 2 twists, you can see him wriggling around there. Nice catch of hauling himself back over the bar, and catches just right to go into the Ginga. There's little Sylvia Mitova. Now she must fancy her chances. Finished 6th in Indianapolis. Oh, and double layout, punch front, and she's off back on the other diagonal. Big tumble, the full in back out. And again, enough control and enough strength to land the double back somersault and immediately punch out into a front somersault. Well, the tumbling was terrific. I have to say I wasn't that impressed with what went in between. Now, something going right for the Bulgarians. It really did set them back when those gymnasts were tested positive. It was diuretics that they were tested positive for. Tablets they normally use to help weight loss. This is Grigory Misutin. The all-around world champion. And a big triple dismount, traveled a long way. Misutin, as always, absolutely accurate in his performances. That's 2, and there's the 3rd. Just has to patter those feet forward to make the landing stick. Can remember the excitement when we first saw that triple somersault. Now we've got several gymnasts doing it on the floor. 9.912 for Sylvia Mitova. The judges impressed with that incredible tumbling from the Bulgarian girl. Lavinia Milosevic is the next to go on the floor. And she was 4th, just outside the medals in Indianapolis, so she'll be looking to improve on that and take home a medal. Misutin's score 9.8 on high bar. That should see him safely through. Seventh in the all-around in Indianapolis. And Romanians dropped to third in the team event behind the United States there. Lovely height, lovely drive up in that opening double back with a twist in the first somersault. Good variety in that middle tumbling run. 1.5 twists. And that was a little slower, a little tireder, but she got through it fine, made the landing well, and I'm sure she'll be happy with that. Reminds me to look at a little of the 1987 world champion Aurelia Dobre. But look at the height on that opener. Round off, flick, and the double back, and you could see the difference between the two. Really had to haul herself round on the final one. Waiting to go up on the parallel bars. The South Korean gymnast Lee Ju-hyung. Healy turns and then the front somersault to land on upper arms. Nice opening combination. Flying back. Straddle cut through. All very neat. A lovely line and position there. And the held handstand. Looks easy so far. Good exercise. Lee Ju-hyung making no mistake on that one. Had a bit of a bad time on the high bar. An unusual view there from underneath the apparatus. The ease with which he swung and pressed up into handstand, and then good control on that double pipe back. Always awkward to dismount because most of the gymnasts choosing to dismount over the side, chucking themselves sideways and having to control the rotation as well. Well, that's the end of the second group. Well, it's not quite. We've still got the vault going on. In fact, there's two more to go on the vault. This is Li Xiaoshuang. Just went offline a shade. The little 9.6 you saw put up in the front is not actually a mark. It was showing that the vault is judged out of 9.6, which is the biggest you can get. And on to beam. Kim Zmeskal. Zmeskal, the all-around world champion from Indianapolis. Nobody had heard of her before then, but my goodness, they've heard of her now. And what a confident performer from Bela Karolyi's gym in Houston. And Mescal performing beautifully at the moment. Strongly built, powerful gymnast. Flick, somersault, little mistake there. But the 2-foot takeoff making that particularly difficult. Oh, and lovely height on the dismount. No problems at all in getting round there. Mescal still in fine form. .862. These exercises on tape, ones that we just couldn't catch live because so much going on all around the arena. And the fatherly hug from Bela Karolyi. Li Jing from China, last to go. This again on tape. And a beautiful vault. What a line he got on that. Let's look at it again. Here's Li Jing going for it. The Yurchenko, you don't see many men doing that. The full twist in it, lands beautifully. That's the end of Group 2. We'll be back in a moment with the third. Welcome back. The gymnasts still warming up. The gymnasts in the third group moving forward. The last section of this qualification for the finals. The men going on vault, parallel bars and high bar, the women on beam and floor. That's little Henrietta Anodi from Hungary, always a great favorite with the crowd, such an attractive gymnast. And she did have a terrible time in Indianapolis in the last World Championships. Nothing went right for her at all. And there the situation at the moment. Korobczynski leading the vault. Yo-Hong Chul second, Hibbert third, Li Jing fourth, Victor Kolen fifth, Li Xiaoshuang and Zoltan Supla equals sixth, and Chang in eighth place. Now they're the people at the moment who will qualify. But we've got this final group coming through.